energy back to me with divine care. Whoever, whatever is living off my light energy. Facebook, I do not own the rights to this music. Welcome everyone. Hello, my live viewers, YouTube and Facebook. Welcome to the RFD Talk in-home studio. I have the right to tell people what they don't want to hear. Share, and like. Boundaries. I also want to exhaust myself on people who ain't listening. I'm done with people pleasing and attachment to make everyone happy with me. I won't share like how I used to share. I people wiser. I know now people pleasing isn't love, but it is fear. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Yes, it's episode 21. RFD Talk, 6 months. RFD Media. Hey. It's episode 21. Thank you everyone for being here. Anyways, I call back all energy that belongs to me. I am not the caretaker of those who want to stay asleep. We're going to have a short show tonight. But this song, I just want us to like, happy Monday, everyone. Tell me who I should share my intimate energy with. Our topic tonight is decide to reset your mindset on purpose. I notice and accept when there is unequal energy exchange. I have more mental real estate when I release people I bonded with through my trauma self and not through my healing self. Yet I am deeply grateful for the hidden gifts that divine used them for to help me see my worth. I speak the law of reciprocity and mutual exchange in my most intimate relationships. I now know misalignments aren't personal but vibrational. I roll myself into believing my emotional health is to create health. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. That's Energy Budget. I love that. One of my girlfriends sent me that last week. Thank you, girlfriends. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the RFD Talk. Happy Monday, beautiful people. I am Robin F. David. I am a healing consultant. Yes, let me say that again. I am your wholeness activator. I am a healing holistic consultant, and I'll help you with your healing process. If you are a woman that have dealt with loss, grief, divorce, and you may have some trauma that you've been experiencing, you may have relationship challenges, I am that consultant and help you deal with those things. I teach women how they can move through life and also have a more healed experience in life, even after experiencing those things such as loss, divorce, sadness, grief. So if you're experiencing things, inbox me, go to my website and set up a consultation. I'd love to talk to you more on those areas. My mission in life is to brighten, to believe in direct wholeness. By teaching wholeness, by teaching people the truth, right? Speaking our truth from a holistic place, learning how to have a voice in your experience. Welcome, everyone. I am super excited tonight. I'm in my home office. I'm in the home studio. I'll be back to WVOL. I'll be back out to the station soon as. I want to say thank you again. And I do want to say I apologize that I wasn't here last week. Oh my goodness, I missed you guys so much last week. I'm telling you, every Monday is all about you, and you. I appreciate you all who text me, inbox me. Hello, thank you for being here. All you had came out and told me last week you missed me. I felt your love and I apologize in advance. I realize that it's so important to wake up, dress up, and show up. Okay. And that's what we're going to talk about today. How to decide to reset your mind, your mindset. And we're here in March. Hello, welcome to March, beautiful people. It's 2022. And in March, what I have really had to learn about,
resetting and getting your mind reset and deciding to just be on purpose, right? At the RFD show, what we talk about is how we bring simple solutions. I bring guests from all over the world, experts in all of these areas where come all over the world to what we really want to know is, and what I teach here on this platform from the RFD Talk is we talk about simple, well, it's complicated things that is happening in our life, like loss, grief, and disappointment, relationships, and divorce, and all the things that we as women go through. But how to have simple ways to just learn to self care, self love, and to heal and to walk in your healed place and to become confident and to know that you are living with purpose. So, purpose for everyone, it can be different, right? So today we're talking about reset, refocus, and when we might feel like we've had setbacks. At the beginning of the year, you might have set out goals. Hello. Thank you. To reset a 3-day fast, reconnect your mind, body, and spirit. Absolutely. There is the rebirthing in life. We have this calendar year, right? And so the calendar year sets us up, right, for 52 weeks, right? Let's talk about that. And you can intentionally set your goals and your milestones for, you can intentionally set them for the whole year. But what I literally hear in the spirit, it's the times that it's the 90 days, right? How many may remember that you start a project in the first 30 days, we're like so excited. We're like, I'm going to lose weight. How many are you out there like that? How many of you out there sometimes, you're intentionally eating well and you're exercising and you start off in the first 30 days like, I can, right? That's what we're going to talk about. The first layer of I can. And in that first 30 days, it's like, I can do this. I'm excited. I'm zealful. But let me just say, then you run into real life happens, right? And you're in the second 60 days, right? In the second 60 days of life, it becomes, I am willing. You have to remember that you are willing to be great, right? What does resetting look like? Resetting looks like wherever you are, you kind of just got to look at that mission, your purpose in those 90 days. And some days you fall off. You fall off for eating well, right? So just be honest. Life happens and you didn't prepare your meals. I'm just gonna tell y'all. For me, when I got into media, I literally was like the gone hole the first 30 days. I'm like, yeah, I can do this, right? I can do radio and television. And then you start to learn that it's way it's way a lot of stuff to come with saying yes to your calling. And also what you see as success. All of us don't see success the same way, right? Purpose the same way. So you have to really be clear and be comfortable in accepting what success means to you. For some of us, success means to earn enough money to retire before 50 or 60, right? That's success for some. Some success may be just to lose 5 pounds, right? That's just success. For some people, it may be 50 pounds. But every one of us have a purpose and what success looks like and what purpose looks like, right? So let's slow down right there. Let me breathe. Hello, beautiful people. Let's breathe together, right? Let's breathe because RFD got to go back and recap. I got so excited because I missed you guys so much last week. Like, you all start my week and end my week so greatly. And so one of the things I want to remind you is that your purpose is your purpose. And you set that up between you and the Most High, the Holy Spirit, and you tell him, he tells you, right? He downloads this purpose in you, right? This calling. And I said yes to my calling. And what I find out is sometimes when turbulence happens, it's literally in that 90 days. It's like that's when God start rocking your boat, right? And you be like, I believe I can eat right. I believe I can go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I believe I can have a thriving, successful business. But then life happens, and then we end up being like, oh my God, we're faith, oh faith. So one of the things I tell myself, and what I tell each and every person that I work with as a consultant, I like to work with my coaching clients and my consulting clients like 90 days, because in 90 days it's really you know if this is something you really want to do. The first 30 days, you say, I know I can, right? So, first thing you're going to do is decide that you need to reset, because you might have got off to a start of doing the service of eating well or exercising well, but then something came up personal with the children or your job schedule or your business plan, and you couldn't get to the gym. So you just got to sit down with yourself and say, okay, the first 30 days I went really good. What can I do to keep this fun? Like, you got to keep a child like fun. Like, you got to be like, I'm excited about this goal, right? I'm excited about my calling. I'm excited about my purpose. And you don't want to lose that. First of all, you don't want to lose that. So you want to say, I can be excited about my call and my purpose, even if I fail off. Okay. Happy Women's History Month as well, beautiful women and people. I love you guys. I wanted to say that really quick too, because it's going to be a short segment today. Short and sweet, right? My favorite three things that drive me home every 90 days, even if it's a year goal that you have, even if it's a even if it's a 2-year goal you have, you don't want to quit, right? It all starts in the mindset of purpose, right? And sometimes you just got to scale back and breathe. Let's breathe together. Let's breathe. Take a deep breath in and exhale with me. So, what did the Lord say to RFD? What did the Lord say? The Lord said to me, He said to me as I was looking at my goals, one of the things I know you can, and you also have to know that I am willing to be great. Tell yourself that every day. I'm willing to be fit. I'm willing to service other people. I'm willing to be global. You have to decide whatever. I'm willing to pay the sacrifice. I'm willing. And you have to tell yourself that every day. And so the great I am comes in when you say, after you get through that, you start to say, number 3 would be, you have to tell yourself, I'm open. I am open and I am. And so when you know that you are connected to something greater than you, and your purpose and your calling is driving you, right? And fear sometimes. Yes, fear and overthinking. How many of my great women sometimes overthink our purpose and our calling? Are you one of those women? Are you one of those men who tend to overthink? Are you comparing your success to the next person's success? Are you wanting your purpose to be someone else's purpose? No, don't do it. It's no fun. It's self-sabotaging. Just be happy. Choose to be joyful with your purpose and calling. Make it a 90-day rest period, right? So we have 52 weeks in a month, in a year, excuse me. I get excited, right? So we have 52 weeks that the Most High created for us to create with Him. We are co-creating with the Most High, right? So we have to, sometimes we be on this autopilot, like, oh, yeah. I'm called to greatness, right? I'm called to serve globally, internationally. I'm called to serve locally. We need people to be called locally to stand up into our calling, because we all collectively are one. And so when we reset our mindset, even when we fall off, it's important to decide to go back to your 3 steps. And our 3 steps tonight again is, remind yourself that I can, through the Most High, through divine, through creator, through universe. I'm open to you using your word through God, and, and what that is to you, what that means to you, because you were created with purpose in calling. And so God Himself is passionate with us, but sometimes we have to sit still, get quiet, and remind ourselves that you must look at where you fell off. So, where I fell off for eating was I need to prepare better. I need to carry more apples and grapes with me when I'm running, so I can fill myself up with those things that are purpose filled food, right. So even with my passion to come and to be in media and radio, I had to learn that life happens, and I have to remind myself that I can get back up, that I am willing to be great. And great doesn't mean that I'm going to be on NBC, but I'm definitely aiming to be on ABC. You see what I'm saying? I'm definitely aiming to go all the way to Broadway. You got to have your big dream, right? You have to see it first, right? You have to see the end of you being great and willing to serve, right? And then that the Most High will lead you, the Spirit of God. He's a guiding God. You have to have that courageous success to reset your mind. Decide. First of all, decide. Secondly, know that you can. Say, I can. Third, know that you have to be willing. You have to be open. And then you have to be able to. So I can, I'm willing, and I am. I am is the greatest affirmation that you can say over yourself. But you just can't say the affirmation. You have to get up and do it. You'd be like, I am fitness, but you have to go to the gym. You can't be fit and don't go to the gym. I am wealthy, but you got to be able to have a money plan, putting some money up if you're going to be wealthy, but you're not researching how to be wealthy. You're not putting quarters in and paying yourself and paying your organizations and your places where you want to put your seeds at, right? You have to practice these steps each and every time with yourself. So, do I have any questions before we close? Because tonight, I just really wanted to come on. I'm not in the studio tonight, but I'll be back in WVO studio. I literally have some really fun stuff coming up, some great experts, some worldwide personalities and people that's going to come on the show coming soon. Maybe you will be a guest on the RFD Talk. I would love to have you come in and be a guest. So, do I have any last minute questions before we wrap it up? Just want to tell you guys, I love you guys for being here. Thank you for liking and sharing. I'm hoping that your day is going well. And let me see, yes, because all the Father wants for us, yes, it's great things. Absolutely. So it all starts in our mind, right? And we have to literally see what that looks like. Yes, that's all He wants for us. That's all Abba wants. That's what we were created for, right? But sometimes it gets a little bit, it gets challenged, right? You get those challenging thoughts, and you have to redecide and recommit and reset your focus. And it's okay to find out where you failed at. Failure means just more success is headed for you, right? Really short. Since this is the month of women and our greatness and evolving and becoming and collaborating, one of the women that comes on my mind, I thought about Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige, she'll tell you she didn't have the voice of Whitney Houston, right? She's a great example of I can, I'm willing, and I will, right? She said, when they found her, I think she was all right, but she stayed consistent with learning to be confident with her call and her purpose, and she stayed in connection with that dream, even though she didn't have the Whitney Houston open up all the door voices. But look where she landed. We all know Mary J, right? And Mary has her songs, and she's coming through the valleys and on the highs, because gorgeous, wake up, I'm gorgeous. I think that's her new song. I like that. Mary's healing in her place. She's healing in her place. What did you say, Sheba? What are some of the things you do to stay motivated, keeping up the momentum? Thank you. So sometimes I find myself going up and down with definitely pay attention when that happens. And absolutely, when I see that happens with me, Sheba, when I feel like my emotions and my momentum is like at a bit, I really realized that I have to get still. Yeah, I have to get still. And I really have to, yeah, I have to meditate. And what I mean by meditating is I literally have to realize that I've been going in my own on my own ability and not really leaning on the Holy Spirit the way I need to, because he's always speaking to us. And sometimes we think we got this. But all the time when I feel like my energy is down, I pay attention to where did I sleep well? Did I eat well? What was my last conversation? Was I speaking the right things over myself? Was I having a conversation? You got to watch your conversation where you're talking about other people. All these things are a reflection to what's going on inside of us and what we allow to affect our energy. I had on a song about energy today because I decided, like, when you get up in the mornings, I would, let me, in another way, I'll say to keep your momentum up is first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, decide I can be victorious. I can be on purpose. I can trust that I'm going to be at the right place at the right time. I can serve other people. I can love me. So first thing in the morning, I'm telling you, girl, I'm the first thing in the morning, put the feet down and be like, I'm open and receptive to all the good that God has for me today. And every problem has a solution because I'm a child of the Most High and he's already given me the solution. Just let me listen. Don't let me get too busy that I didn't stop and offer up in the first few minutes when you wake up. Settle it. And before you go to bed, get your journal out, put what you are gratitude for. Not every day will be perfect, but you got to remember certain things went really well today, even though you didn't get everything that you might have thought today would have went. You might have ran into some challenges, but yeah. So when my energy is low, it's either what I didn't sleep well, I was up too late, I should have might have was having a conversation that did not align with my purpose. You gotta watch those things. So that's it for when, and I do have to pay attention to my energy as well. So I appreciate you answering that question, my beloved queen. Until next week, I'll be back in the studio, guys. I love, love, love you. Missed you so much. I'll be back in the studio. I got some great things lined up coming up, some wonderful guests to bring you some more. You can, you will, and you are the gift to the world. Don't forget that. Don't forget, you are the gift to the world. You decide by renewing your mind every single day. You have the power. Your superpower, your supernatural power lies within you. And so I want you to be encouraged this week and remember to say to yourself, I'm willing to be great. I'm willing to decide that I am enough on purpose. Thus said the Lord, thus said the Most High, thus said the divine, thus said kingdom purpose. It's who you are. You were created with greatness and for greatness. So thank you guys. I love you so much. I look forward to next week having the guests. Again, if you need consultation, my goal is to help women who have dealt with if you're in a place where you need healing from loss, if you're in a place where you need healing from divorce, if you're in a place you need healing from trauma, grief, if you're in a place that you really want to have wholesome relationships with yourself and others, if you're in a place where you really know that you have a business inside of you and you want to birth it, I'm that midwife. I love helping you see your leader in yourself. So reach out to me. I have some consultations. I'm really hearing the Lord say, opening up my consultation. I do have some counterly. You can go to that at the website there. And I have some slots open. So know that we're in the first quarter. And maybe you fell off. Maybe you fell off your intentions to lose the 5 pounds, or your intentions to go to the gym, or your intentions to do more self-care holistically. If you fell off, it's okay. Decide today that you can and that you're willing and that you are open to, to being great. You're open to being great, and great to you could be paying up all your bills and having a wonderful savings account. What success looks like for me and another person is two different ways. Only see what divine has for you and let that be your happy place. Always remember, keep a childlike faith. When you're happy, it keeps your energy up. So think on those things which are true, pure, and honest, and you can have good energy. Hey, have a great night, lovely people. I love you guys. Much love. Remember, I am Robin F. David, inspiring you to embrace and love yourself as you're doing to others. Until next week, I'll see you then. Thank you, everyone, for being here. You rock the show. You are the best co host ever. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. Till next Monday.